here's the tea. This is actually tea. It's delicious. It's hot in here. I usually involve my Instagram a lot in the decisions on what to film. So yeah, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I'll pop my name right here. As always though, you can always like these videos, let me know exactly what you guys like, or you can always comment down below. So without further ado, let's go ahead and kick off our 10 healthy habits that I've been adopting to live a healthier life. Number 1, morning downtime. So this morning I sat down with a cup of coffee, a nice Bible study or journal, and I always like to take the morning to just have some quiet time, peace and quiet, either on my couch or outside on the patio. It's just a nice quiet time to really gather your thoughts, really check in with yourself, where you're at mentally, emotionally, and especially if you're busy or you've got kids at home, it's really, if you can take the time, I highly suggest it, because throughout the day you'll just feel so much better having kind of reset that morning. So yeah, sit down with a nice cup of tea or coffee, whatever you prefer, and have some morning downtime, some morning quiet time, a moment of zen. Number 2, this one you probably have heard quite often, but it's something that I'm trying to do more and more, and trying to make a habit of this, is make your bed. I know when I go into my room and when my covers are everywhere, I just feel like that's another part of my life that I do have control over, that doesn't need to be a mess. So I love to go into my room, make the bed after my morning downtime, and just so that anytime I peek into my room, it's a little bit tidier, and I feel like for some reason it helps my mind feel tidier when my bed is tidy. I don't know, it's just something that helps. So if you do make your bed frequently, you know what I'm talking about, and if you don't, I highly suggest trying it out. Number 3 is kick the sugar. Originally, I was going to talk about how I've changed my eating window and I've started fasting for a certain amount of hours. But to be honest, the most important thing that I've changed recently is kicking my sugar addiction. You guys, I love sugar. It's more addicting. I don't know the statistics actually, but I know there is pretty powerful numbers to agree with what I'm about to say, which is that sugar is more addictive than a lot of drugs. So just like what it does to your body, what it does to your levels, your hormones, all the good bacteria in your gut, it's just really not super good for you. As you would have seen in my last video, which was my birthday vlog, if you haven't seen that, I'll link it down below. Definitely go watch it. It was just a fun time of me letting myself loose, eating whatever I wanted, and this week I've definitely been struggling with needing like sugar. If you guys would like to see a video on all of the things that I consider my treats, my healthy treats, let me know in the comments or head over to my Instagram and message me that way. I'd love to know if that's something you guys would be interested in. Moving right along to number 4, coffee at home. So I know it's really easy to wake up and make your first cup of coffee if you're like me and you drink multiple cups a day. My second cup will come whenever I head out to work, or if I go run errands, I'll run through the drive-thru. I have a harder time ordering plain coffees with no extra sweet or something special about my coffee if I'm paying $5 to $6 per cup of coffee. So that's my tip number 4, is make your coffee at home. So even that second cup of coffee, lately I've been trying to make a cup of coffee before I leave for work. I just encourage you to make that second or that specialty drink that you love to order. Try to make it at home and get creative with it. And then take that on your ride to work rather than stopping through the drive-thru. Coming to number 5, my 5th healthy habit that I've started to adapt is watch less TV. I definitely have been a little bit busier lately with starting a YouTube channel, but even before I started a YouTube channel, I would definitely find a correlation in my brain fog and my ability to hold a normal conversation with how much TV I was watching. I know that sounds a little bit crazy, but as a hairstylist, I go into work and I talk to people all day. I have definitely found that if I watch TV all day before going into work, and by all day I mean until like 11 o'clock, if I wake up, start my day with television, that's all I've done for the day, and I haven't actually had my morning downtime, and I haven't actually had any real thoughts that were my own. I find it much harder to hold a conversation with my clients throughout the day. Make sure that you're sitting down and you're really enjoying it with your significant other, or just make sure that when you're sitting down and watching your TV, make it worth it for yourself, not just a mindless habit that you've adapted over time. Number 6 is plan ahead. To kind of tie into number 5, I have definitely noticed that if I watch one less television show at night, I will have no reason why I couldn't have prepared my healthy food for the next day. So if you get up early and you're one of those people that has to wake up at 5 or 6 in the morning and then head straight off to work, I definitely suggest planning your meals ahead of time, which means the night before. So realistically, it would probably only take you about 30 minutes to either portion out or cook something to plan for your lunch for the next day, lunch or dinner. One less TV show at night equals one meal prep for the next day. Number 7. These are kind of going right along with each other. Number 7 is simplify your food. So I used to look on Pinterest and think that I needed to follow this exact recipe, and if I didn't, it wasn't going to be good and it wasn't going to be healthy. And then I stopped cooking for Pinterest and I started cooking for myself. What I mean by that is basically if I think it's going to taste okay, it probably will. So really, I go to Pinterest for inspiration, but I don't read the recipes. I just look at the picture and I say, that probably would taste good. I wonder how I could make that tasty for myself based on what I have in my kitchen already. As always, Thor needs to make an appearance. Moving on to number 8, start small. So realistically, which again, that's what my channel is about, because to me, setting realistic goals is the only way that you make this a permanent change. What I suggest doing is take a look at your own life, how some of these healthy habits you could integrate into your life, and maybe pick 3 to 5 of them. Maybe all 10 seems like a lot right off the bat. I would say start small, pick 3 to 5 of these healthy habits, apply them to your own life, and get those down before you try and overnight change everything that you do. So when I first started this journey about a month ago, I decided to focus on the main things and set the parameters for what I was trying to do. And right off the top of my head, I haven't written these down or anything like that. Right off the top of my head, kicking sugar, which I've shared already, and lowering my eating window, which I talked about in my first vlog. So if you haven't seen that, I'll link it down below and you guys can go watch that. Again, that was my very first YouTube video, very first look into the journey that I'm making. Number 9, let go of the victim mindset, aka making excuses. If you keep waiting for the perfect day to start your healthy lifestyle, it's never gonna come. There's never a perfect time. In order to begin, you have to begin. If that just means picking up from one point and going, and then if you fall, that's okay, you just keep going. It doesn't mean, oh, I ate bad today, I had dessert and I wasn't planning on it, I'm gonna eat bad for the rest of the week. But once you realize that you're in the driver's seat and you can make these changes for yourself and for your future, I honestly believe that you'll empower yourself to continue and propel yourself forward with each healthy step you take. Number 10, last but not least, make it fun. You guys, make this fun for yourself. I would not be keeping up with this healthy lifestyle for as long as I have if I didn't have certain things that I looked forward to as little treats for myself. Also, for me, that's what this is for me. Talking to you guys and filming my journey, letting you in on my life and my mindset during these changes is fun for me. That's like so fun to like get all these little bits and pieces of other people's what they love to eat and healthy recipes that they love. That's why I love YouTube, and that's why I decided to share my journey, because it can be so fun and you can make it fun for yourself. If you're gonna make it a lifestyle and a permanent change for you guys, you have to make it fun. So I hope you guys feel encouraged by this video, and I hope you guys feel like you can reach out on my Instagram, like I said, or even in the comments below. Let me know how you guys are making this fun for you, because that's what makes it fun for me as well. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and definitely let me know in the comments below if you guys would like to see a video of all the foods that make eating healthy a little bit easier for me. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video.